WNBA, what do I always say? The gift that keeps on giving. And if there's anybody who is welcome to chime in and blast Cathy Engelbert and blast the WNBA.
Okay, listen to this. Some truly shocking news has just broken, and it's shaking up the entire WNBA world. The face of women's basketball, Caitlin Clark, is making headlines, but this time, not for what she's doing on the court. Nope, she's stepping onto the golf course instead.
Players that, well, fans have just kind of want her gone for non-basketball reasons, but obviously this is the tournament Caitlin Clark's playing in, the golf tournament. So as you guys can see, Lexie Hull is in fact a guest caddy at this golf tournament, and Sophie Cunningham.
And she's not just playing around at some mini golf course. Caitlin's teaming up with Sophie Cunningham and Lexie Hull for prestigious LPGA Amundi Evian Championship Pro-Am. That's right, the LPGA. And honestly, the WNBA is in full-blown panic mode right now. Fans are losing it, calling this the biggest crossover in sports history.
Lexie on the golf course at Annika LPGA Pro-Am. So here it says, two fever teammates to caddy at the Annika Pro-Am, highlighted by Caitlin Clark's return. Caitlin Clark will again tee it up with Nelly Korda, joined this year by fever teammates Lexie Hull and Sophie Cunningham as celebrity caddies. This is an article written by Scott Agnes.
Because let's be real, this isn't just a casual move. This is a statement. Before we dive into this wild turn of events, hit that like button if you're riding with Caitlin Clark, and drop a comment if you think golf has given her the love and respect she deserves. Should she just ditch the WNBA for good? Let's break down the drama that's keeping Cathy Engelbert and everyone else up at night.
Golf debut, and it is no fault of hers that I got upset. It is the fault of the WNBA, because the LPGA just did everything that the WNBA should have been doing this season. They did it all correct in literally one day. So I talked about it in a previous video, how this Pro-Am event originally wasn't even going to be televised, but there were so many fans who were emailing the organization saying, how can we watch Caitlin? Can we come to the event? Can you live stream it? All of these things. And it ended up being put on television. And that was great. Fans were really excited about that. There was so much buzz online. She was trending on Twitter, all of the things. And the LPGA was promoting the crap out of this event. And they also did something really smart by pairing her up with their currently #1 golfer in the world. And her name is Nelly Korda. So there are photos of Caitlin and Nelly literally everywhere. And the LPGA was so smart in doing this because they knew that there would be so many eyeballs on Caitlin. So if they put their #1 golfer who...
It all started when Caitlin got an official invite from the LPGA to play in the Amundi Evian Championship Pro-Am, a massive deal in the golf world. But nobody saw what was coming next. She picks up the phone and calls Lexie Hull and Sophie Cunningham. Her message was simple. Let's show them what real respect looks like. Because here's the thing, golf gave her an open door, a chance not just to compete, but to be celebrated. Meanwhile, the WNBA gave her fouls, hate, and cheap shots. Legends from the golf world, Tiger Woods, Annika Sorenstam, and Nelly Korda welcomed her with open arms. WNBA critics, they were tearing her down. But the LPGA crowd said, this girl's got something special. The second the announcement dropped, chaos erupted. Reports say Cathy Engelbert immediately called her legal team, trying to convince Caitlin to change her mind. She warned her that joining the LPGA could violate media contracts, but Caitlin, she just smiled and said, you can't stop me from shining. And that's when everything went nuclear.
Cover it. Having Brianna and Carson joining Caitlin at the Annika is an opportunity for Gamebridge to showcase the variety in our sports sponsorship portfolio. In addition, as partners with the Indiana Fever, we look forward to welcoming Caitlin's teammates Sophie and Lexie to Tampa Bay to elevate and shine a spotlight on women's sports. Gamebridge is the presenting sponsor of the event, once again putting a spotlight on women's sports. The annual LPGA tournament features the world's best female golfers competing for a share of $3.25 million purse and proceeds benefiting the Annika Foundation for Clark, Hull, and Cunningham. It's a chance to strengthen connections across women's sports while continuing.
Because fans started digging into the numbers, and what they found was insane. Sponsorship money in golf, 10 times higher. Peer respect, through the roof. The LPGA was already preparing record-breaking coverage for her debut, and viewership was skyrocketing. Then the internet just broke. A leaked video showed Caitlin practicing her swing next to Nelly Korda, and that swing, flawless, powerful, smooth. It went viral in seconds. Sports analysts called it the shot heard around the sports world. Even LeBron James retweeted it, saying Caitlin was now in her own league. Meanwhile, Lexie Hull and Sophie Cunningham were right there with her. Private jet arrivals, course introductions, and red carpet treatment. The LPGA went all out. The crowd was electric, something the WNBA never quite managed. Back at WNBA headquarters, silence. Deep, deafening silence. Sources say Kathy Engelbert called an emergency meeting with team owners, panicking over player crossover. What's left for the WNBA if Caitlin, Sophie, and Lexie start pulling in millions of golf fans? She supposedly asked. Sponsorships were freezing deals. Ratings were already down 27% this quarter. And according to one ESPN insider, if Caitlin doesn't return in 2026, the WNBA might not even survive.
Whole video of the fans cheering her, signing things, taking photos, their players hanging out with Caitlin, and obviously they're showing their golfers as well. But Caitlin Clark is all over this. And this was the perfect opportunity for the WNBA to do, like, have you seen it when an NBA player or a football player goes to an NBA game or goes?
While all this is going on, Caitlin's focusing on peace, not drama. She told her team, golf gave me what the WNBA took away, respect. And that, she said, hit harder than any buzzer beater she's ever made. The LPGA has already announced record-breaking pre-sale ticket numbers, and most fans say Caitlin Clark is the main reason they're going. People are flying in from other states, even other countries, just to see her swing. Insiders are leaking reports that brands have already put together sponsorship deals totaling over $100 million. And get this, Caitlin, Sophie, and Lexie are already planning their own charity event. The world of sports gained new icons just as the WNBA lost some of its biggest stars. So here's the million-dollar question everyone's asking right now. Is Caitlin Clark's WNBA career over? Or is this the start of something even bigger? Why would she ever go back after experiencing the love, the respect, and the billion-dollar spotlight of golf? Let me know what you think in the comments. Should Caitlin give the WNBA one last shot or stick with golf forever? And because this story is changing everything, share this video right now if you believe respect matters more than following the rules, because this isn't just about a golf tournament anymore. What Caitlin Clark has proven once again is that greatness can be contained, not in one arena, not in one role, not within one set of expectations. From the moment she stepped onto the basketball court, she brought a level of passion, effort, and connection that few athletes can match. And now, as she steps onto the golf course, she's bringing that same spark with her. The reaction we're seeing, the excitement, the curiosity, the celebration, isn't just about a sport, a tournament, or a crossover moment. It's about recognition of talent, recognition of effort, and most importantly, recognition of value. Sports are built on stories, and Caitlin Clark's journey is becoming one of those rare stories that breaks barriers. She's showing the world an athlete doesn't have to stay in one lane, one category, or one league to make an impact. She's proving that greatness travels with a person, not just the environment. Whether it's the basketball court or the golf course, her presence inspires people to watch, to feel, and to connect. And that's something you can't teach. It's something earned through years of hard work, discipline, and unwavering belief in yourself. Her decision to play in the LPGA Pro-Am with teammates like Sophie Cunningham and Lexie Hull shows something even deeper: unity. When women athletes support each other instead of competing for limited space, their influence grows, their reach expands, and their voices get louder. Their collaboration sends a message to young athletes everywhere. You don't have to stand alone to be strong. You can grow together, shine together, and rise together. And maybe that's the most powerful part of this entire moment. not just the event itself, but what it represents. That IT shows that women's sports are evolving. They're no longer confined. The world is ready to celebrate skill, personality, leadership, and passion on every playing field. Fans are responding with excitement and overwhelming support. And that support isn't tied to a league, a brand, or a contract. It's tied to Caitlin Clark herself, to her story, her resilience, and her spirit. The real question isn't whether Caitlin Clark will stay in basketball or move to golf. The real question is, are we ready to support her wherever her journey takes her? Because athletes don't become legends by standing still. They become legends by growing, evolving, learning, and pushing the boundaries around them. Caitlin's story is still being written.